pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for Cleveland, 6 wins in their last 10 games. They'd like to play even better. Tonight, a chance to add to their win total. You know, it seems, fellas, like every time LeBron takes the court, he has a chance to pass another career milestone. When it's all said and done, where do you think he ends up on the NBA's all-time scoring list, Shaq?
Well, it'll be very hard for him to make a run at the top 2, Ernie. However, it's never a good idea to doubt.
At about 15, then, and says, I just want to spend time with my kids, then I don't think so.
That does it for us for now. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you later.
What's going on, boo-boo?
It's my sister calling. She knows we're in town.
So pick it up, man. She probably misses you.
She wants to borrow another $500. Go mind your business and play your game. I got this.
Boo-boo.
Hey, sis.
I think we're friends now.
I appreciate you, man. I've been putting in work, bro. I've been doing what you
that.
told me in the
I've
gym.
been saying that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but you still got to perfect a little bit of, a couple moves and you'll be good.
All right, man. Well, we'll connect after this then.
Yeah,
All right, dog.
Always.
Play well.
Yep.
The Cavaliers coming to an Eastern Conference contest in this game. Bringing you some fun on a Monday night. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony alongside, and our sideline report.
Come back out and get back on the court.
But his coaching philosophy stayed constant during that time. He said, who's playing hard? There's a certain type that we're trying to grow in a city like Philadelphia. We've got to find people who can gain respect by competing. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. And Philly loves guys that work hard. A great attitude to build your team around for sure. Smitty, will be seeing a pair of teams tonight who both prefer to slow the tempo and play in the half court.
Yeah, these are the team they want to execute, grind it out. Every possession counts. Not a lot of people like watching this type of basketball, but there's a lot of strategy. Memphis Grizzlies is one of those teams. They're going to grind it out and make sure you play at their tempo.
They minimize mistakes, and boy, you got to keep your focus, don't you?
Yes, you do.
The 76ers leading by 7. Pass to Bayless. Johnson against Love. Back to Bayless. The 76ers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
That's good from Bayless. And for the Sixers, a lot of missed rookie seasons over the year.
For a long time. Hopefully they can keep everybody healthy and get this thing moving forward.
Parsons, yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
I mean, efficient offense. DJ gets the high percentage look, and that's usually going to result in 2.
Feeds it to Bayless. Holmes, that's a screen. Now here's Bayless. Defense is right there. Philadelphia moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. Here's Covington. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the 76ers lead by 9. Well, Cleveland shooting in the early going here. Pretty dreadful, 22%. It's a pick by Love. Rose dishes to Love. Outside Crowder. Parsons on the wing. No good from outside.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Bayless's shot is off.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Outside Rose. Parsons for 3. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
The hand in his face did not bother him. DJ does a good job of.
Here's McConnell. They set the pick. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Right back after this break. And J.J. Redick, a focal point in his tenure with the Duke Blue Devils, both offensively and as a lightning rod for fans.
I think I'll forever be associated with Duke and Duke basketball. And obviously that's a polarizing topic for some people. They like me, some people don't like me. But I take a lot of pride in the fact that I went to school there, I got to play there, and I graduated from Duke.
There's no doubt that he is Mr. Duke, J.J. Redick, and it's hard to argue with that school's incredible success, Greg, whether you like him or not. And I know you've had a first-hand view of Duke a couple times.
And listen, I have the utmost respect for J.J. in his career.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
A huge fan of how they have rotated here defensively, been able to challenge multiple shots.
Yeah, it's been the defense that has them out in front. But let's see if they can sustain the intensity.
They've got Jared Bayless. Johnson is out there with Holmes. And it's T.J. McConnell. And it's Covington in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's Parsons, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, this is what happens when you're pushing the action. DJ draws the foul call. And for Cleveland, repeat or no repeat, just having that first title still resonates. A city no longer defined by sports futility.
He's off on the first. You know, Steve, many felt that it was fitting that the Cavaliers came back in the 2016 finals from a 3-1 series deficit to win it all. if you're going to finally break through, it would have to be against all odds to make something like that happen.
Yeah, so true. And the actual ring the team got after that comeback has a story to it. 3 white diamonds and 4 red garnets, showing the sequence of wins and losses. It reflects determination and the end of a
focused on spreading the floor and getting good looks from three-point range. That was the key to their offense. They put in a lot of work on the perimeter.
Outside Crowder. Love kicks to Parsons. Dishes to Rose. Back to Parsons. A three-pointer off the mark.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Covington passes to McConnell. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Holmes kicks to Bayless. Johnson the screen. Back to Holmes. Three-point shooting, but as more and more teams look to space the floor and shoot threes, we've heard some legends, like Isaiah Thomas, for instance, complain that everyone's playing the same. What do you think about that?
You know, me and Isaiah, we've definitely talked about it. And I look at it, yes, we have some guys that's multi-talented, but everybody can't shoot threes. If you're a good guy to be able to knock down with a high percentage, shoot the three. But if you're a mid-range guy, you can still be an all-star shooting the mid-range. Play to your strength, work on that shooting threes, but I just hate when 5, 6, 7 guys, everybody's running to that line, and that's all we're seeing. You got to defend, you got to rebound, you got to block shots, you got to do other things, because that's still the way you can win the game, by doing all things, not just shoot threes.
And really, having the best teams in history always had guys that can do different things, a ball handler, a rebounder, a screener, a long shooter. Yeah. It's always a combination of all those things instead of everybody doing the same
You're
thing.
so right, Kevin. And even though we've been in this three-point era, in the last 2 or 3 years, rebounding the basketball and defending still can win basketball games for you.
Now here's Parsons. Bayless covering. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Parsons.
Cool and steady from mid-range. DJ looking.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
I just thought the defense was porous. Got any shot they wanted, really, for most of the evening.
I'll give them credit. Even though they were facing very little resistance, they refused to play down to the level of their competition.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Parsons outside.
And with the pause in the action, let's look at the numbers for Rose. Averaging about 7 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And the numbers won't wow you, but I motto. And the process now finally bearing fruit. You see the young talent. Now it's about figuring out how all these pieces fit together.
Simmons checked in for Philadelphia. Fultz comes in for T.J. McConnell. And a switch here also for Cleveland. James is checked in. Left side, Shumpert. The dish now to James. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. James has got his second basket of the night. You were talking about the fit for these young Sixers. A bit of a logjam in recent seasons in their front court. Side Crowder. Good, and the assist goes to James. Crowder's got it back down to single digits for Cleveland.
The vision of LeBron, always finding open teammates.
Now here's Fultz. Covered by Parsons. Offensive rebound.
He's a little uncomfortable in that in-between area, and the defense plays him that way. Still no rhythm. This may be a time when you want to make the extra pass. Give someone else a chance.
Holmes has a screen. A shot's good from Bayless. Bayless has got 6.
Fultz is not just looking to score the ball. He also is equally engaged in terms of facilitating for his teammates.
That's one of his shots in his arsenal, but it was terrific rim protection.
He dishes it to Simmons. Baseline try. Crowder with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. Rebounded by Holmes.
And on some plays, everything goes your way. except for the finish.
To the inside, Crowder with the steal. Lets a floater go, and the layup is good. Crowder's got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
And that replay presented by Under Armour, showing us the fantastic steal that led to that fast break finish. Guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
And they rolled over this team last season, beating them every time they faced off.
Yeah, these two teams haven't changed that much, so I wouldn't be surprised if they run the table on them again.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And I felt like they came out of that with a terrific game plan, especially...
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the...
Thanks very much. From one Kevin to another, you guys were dominant in that first half, and you have a big lead, but do you forget about that in the second half?
Oh, yeah. We got to treat it like a 0-0 game. I know we're going to say in the locker room we got to come out and win the third quarter. If we do that, we feel like we'll be okay. But like I said, this team is tough. We know they're capable of coming back.
Well, we'll see what happens, Kevin. Thanks. Now back to the other Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. Some changes. Crowder, he's checked in for LeBron. And DJ's subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. On the court for Cleveland. Inside, we got the tenacious Love and Thompson. DJ out there with Smith. And it's Crowder in at the 3 slot. Volts kicks to Redick. Screen by Saric. From the stripe. Simmons pulls it in. Simmons got 3 rebounds now in this one. And slam dunk by Saric.
And guys, really admire how Simmons finds the open man consistently. The vision, the unselfishness. That's what you want to see out of him. And Ben Simmons, who was the first pick in 2016 out of LSU, probably the most heralded player to come out of that school since the great Shaquille O'Neal. And I tell you what, Simmons has drawn some comparisons to some other greats, most notably LeBron James and Magic Johnson.
That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
He's a great shooter, but not just a gunner. JJ finding the open man.
Crowder kicks to Smith. Cleveland moving it around. Parsons for 3. And the miss by Parsons. The 76ers trail by 4. Parsons dishes to Thompson. Worked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. And we can look quickly at a group of rookies having a very good run. The top scoring first-year players in the NBA for the past 10 games. Second is Markelle Fultz. And, of course, Ben Simmons.
Obviously, 2 of the hottest young players in the league right now, guys. I mean, starting to demonstrate the kind of offensive firepower that they can bring to the table.
It's Redick on the wing. The feed to Saric. For the lead. Knocked away. Well, Cleveland shooting about 42% so far. Smith wide open. He fires. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Philadelphia has gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Now here's Fultz. Covered by Parsons. Fultz kicks to Redick. 6 to shoot. Holmes has a screen. Lets the 3 fly. That one, no good. Cavaliers go the other way with it.
Well, this whole period for him, it's been challenging. You can tell he's starting to press.
Crowder, the pass to DJ. Pass to Saric. Over Thompson. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut back down to 1 point on the basket from Saric. DJ dishes to Crowder. And Shumpert kicks to Crowder. Nobody near Parsons. And the miss by Parsons. For Philadelphia, they've gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work for the lead. The shot by Sharch, no good.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
And the foul called on DJ. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Amir Johnson's checked in for Sharch. Robert Covington comes in for Ben Simmons. And it's T.J. McConnell in for J.J. Redick. Johnson, the pass to McConnell. Now here's Fultz. He's guarded closely. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
Celtics did with Fultz. Sixers jumped on the chance to move up. And Fultz matched exactly what they wanted to add.
Here's Fultz and the 76ers with possession. Big stretch here going 10-2. And the foul called on DJ. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And he does get the 2nd one. And that will put them up by 9.
Yeah, you'd like to convert them all, but that should still be enough to secure the win.
And the miss by Parsons. Now here's Fultz. So the 76ers win it. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what...
Nah, not today, boo-boo. I don't want to hear it.
I feel you. I feel you.
Yes, you did. Yo, Spinelli, how'd you get up here so fast, man? Hey, what's all this? You need some help?
Oh, please, Mr. DJ. I couldn't possibly ask you to help. I took the freight elevator up. Much faster. These just came in.
I don't understand why all this is in my living room and why are you...
Dear DJ, we heard you were a fan of the Dew.
So we decided to give you some samples. Do what you do. Okay, Spencer, you just gonna drink my Dew and read my mail?
So refreshing.
All right. Break time's over, Spin.
Of course, sir. Thank you so much. Enjoy the day and enjoy the Dew.
Hey, hold on. What are you doing with that?
Oh, well, I thought simply because you have
I'm just kidding, Spin. Come on, I'm kidding.
Thank you, DJ.
Hey, no, seriously though, bro. What are you doing? It's Mountain Dew.
Oh, I'll put it back, Mr.
Ben,
DJ.
I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. Go ahead. It's no problem.
Enjoy your day, sir.
Spinelli, man. What? Come on, you can't just take my Dew.
I'm terribly sorry,
I'm
sir.
kidding.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Spin. Go ahead. Don't worry about it. All right?
Thank you, sir.
You really just gonna leave with my Dew?
But I thought that...
Spin, it's fine. It's fine. Go ahead.
Enjoy your day, sir.
Hey, man, come on, bro. You can't come up to my place and take my Dew.
I was just putting it back, sir.
I'm kidding. Spin.
Oh.
Fifth time's a charm, huh? Keep it.
Thank you, Mr. DJ.